to the first weekend of December. So clue number 1. You see it?
And now from McAllen City Hall, a meeting of the McAllen City Commission.
Good evening, buenas noches. Welcome everybody to tonight's City Commission meeting. We'll begin with a Pledge of Allegiance followed by invocation by Commissioner Tony Aguirre.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let us remain standing. Lord, we thank you for this great day. Another day here on earth is another day that we prepare for the day you come to call for us. I'd like to express something as an invocation that my wife and I witnessed and were part of a gathering at San Juan Shrine 2 Sundays ago at 3 o'clock in an English Mass at the Basilica. It was an English Mass, and I'd like for you to picture 90% full of what we consider what we are here in the Valley. 90% Hispanic and 10% others. And we were all there with a mariachi band, playing in English, singing in English, going through the readings, all in English. And the reading was the Good Samaritan. And it talks about, the Father comes in his homily, and he talks about who are we? Who are we? And are we the Good Samaritan that helps those that need? He talked about the need and what we're doing for the victims in the hill country and what they're going through. Some losing everything, some losing their lives, some losing their friends. And what are we doing here in our area for them? And then he talks about, what about those that are in their homes and are afraid to be out? And are afraid to be out, some because they're undocumented, others because they're partially documented and waiting, and others, they are documented but are afraid to go out. Who are we and what do we do to ensure and be good to them in their needs, like all? We are here, Lord, for your guidance and your wisdom through these times. We have gone through times before, and we in this valley, this precious valley that is a bicultural valley, not only bilingual, but bicultural, and understand. And we've come through. We ask, Lord, that you take us through this mist that we're going through and lead us to what we are and what we hope to be, your servants on earth. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, next we have a presentation by South Texas Health Systems.
Good afternoon. I'm Tom Castañeda, the System Director of Marketing and Public Relations for South Texas Health System. On behalf of STHS, we want to thank you for allowing us to be here at the McAllen City Commission meeting for a very special presentation to 6 of your finest first responders. Now, throughout the year, South Texas Health System presents its Hometown Heroes Award to exceptional first responders who've gone above and beyond in the call of duty to help save precious lives in our communities. Today, we're here to honor 6 McAllen firefighters and an STHS McAllen nursing leader with our Hometown Heroes Award for their swift action in helping a patient involved in a very serious motor vehicle accident. But before we do that, I want to welcome Emma Montes-Ewing. She is the CEO of STHS McAllen, just to tell us a little bit more about the Hometown Heroes Award.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. No, go right.
We're here to honor a very special group of people in our community, and I just want to read a little special something. My name is Emma Montes-Ewing, and I'm the CEO, and I serve as CEO of South Texas Health System McAllen. And throughout my career, I have had the privilege to work with amazing professionals, including the type of professionals we're going to honor today. So we honor our first responders because they represent the very best of our communities. Their courage, their selflessness, and unwavering commitment is what we see every day, every time, every patient. Every day they run toward danger. And I always thought about that. How is it that we as people have a survival mechanism to run away? What is it in these individuals they run toward danger? And they also sacrifice time with their families, their own lives sometimes, their comfort of their safety. And I think that their service is not just about a job. For them, it's a calling. And so today, we stand together to honor them and to say thank you to them. And at this time, I'm going to invite Tony to be more specific related to this award and this recognition. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Tony DeLuna. I am the ED Director and the Interim Trauma Director at STHS McAllen. So specifically on this day, it was approximately about 3:12 in the afternoon on June 11, 2025. What occurred is I received a phone call from the house supervisor, which is Amanda Wilson, who had witnessed a motor vehicle accident where an 18-wheeler had rear-ended a vehicle, propelling this vehicle into our facility and overturning it onto its side. So arriving to this scene was quite a scene to see a vehicle turned over on its side. We could see all this fluid and liquid coming out of it. We had no idea what it was. And so I received this report. I immediately activated the trauma team and proceeded to the scene with a gurney, a cervical collar, and a backboard. When en route, I confirmed with our city's 911 provider that the emergency service had been notified and they were responding to the incident. Upon arriving, like I said, we come to the scene, we see this vehicle, we have no idea what's going on, but our house supervisor, Amanda Wilson, was observed at the scene, providing support for the provider or the patient who had been overturned. The airbag had deployed, and the driver, which was a 90-year-old female, was alert and oriented to person, place, time, and event. We provided reassurance to the patient and informed her that emergency responders were en route and would provide assistance as soon as we knew that it was safe and possible to do so. The McAllen Fire Department then arrived within minutes of having been called, and conducted a controlled extraction due to the position of the vehicle. The extraction process took about 15 to 18 minutes, and once removed from the vehicle, the EMS then placed a patient on the gurney and were able to transport the patient over into the hospital. The patient suffered multiple injuries, including a displaced left clavicle, rib fractures to the right and ninth right ribs, and also a displaced left ulna fracture. She was admitted to the ICU under the care of the trauma services and for management of her injuries. Following the comprehensive care and remarkable recovery, she was safely discharged within 8 days of having been admitted. So today we want to thank the McAllen Fire Department for their rapid response and skilled work, and because of their timely response to this and treatment, this patient ultimately was able to have a full recovery. Thank you, guys.
And we would like to invite Chief Juan Gloria to say a few words before we announce the official names. We always keep them a secret. They probably know by now because they're the only firefighters in the room, but we try to keep it a secret. But Chief, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you very much. My name is Juan Gloria, City of McAllen Fire Chief, and first of all, thank you for taking the initiative to coordinate this recognition for our firefighters. Our firefighters in the City of McAllen last year responded to almost 1,400 motor vehicle accidents citywide throughout the 12-month period. And what our 6 firefighters here on scene did that day, it's a representation of the fulfillment of their duty, application of their training, and they represent the 181 firefighters that are here in the City of McAllen to protect you day in and day out. So once again, thank you for the recognition, and thank you not just to our firefighters, but to remaining team of first responders dedicated to protect the City of McAllen, like our police officers, our paramedics, of course our firefighters and our 911 dispatchers. Them all together is what makes the full circle of taking care of our community. So thank you once again, and congratulations to our firefighters for a job well done.
Thank you, Chief. And if I can get Tony and Emma to come and help us with the plaques, we are going to officially present the plaques. So we're going to start with Lieutenant Eric Moreno. Next, we have Eric Espinosa. We have Adrian Limon. We have Lieutenant Sam Herrera. We have Angel Salinas. And last but certainly not least, we have Robert Mendez. Now, STHS McAllen House Supervisor Amanda Wilson was not able to attend today, but we are going to recognize her at the facility. She was instrumental. She was the first on the scene who was talking to the patient, making sure she was calm, making sure the area was clear. So she played a huge role in just keeping the area safe for the firefighters. So we want to give her a round of applause as well. And I understand the mayor has a special presentation as well.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is truly an honor. This is something that to me is exceptional. We always say that we have the best of the best here in McAllen, and here we go. This is it. This is the best of the best. But one of the things that I think is very important, like Emma said, look at what happens here. If my daughter, or my son, or somebody was in trouble, I'd run over there to do something. If it's somebody else, I don't know what I do. But yet, these individuals and everybody like them, they will run to fires, to other responders, to bullets, to whatever, risking their lives to save somebody that they don't even know. So for that, we thank you. It is my honor to read the proclamation. Whereas in the United States experiences the highest number of motor vehicles globally, with over 6 million police-reported car accidents and an estimated 10 million unreported accidents. There are approximately 2.6 million emergency department visits annually in the United States from motor vehicle crashes, which translates to more than 7,000 visits each year. Prompt action following a motor vehicle accident is essential to prevent further injury, detect hidden trauma, and minimize long-term health complications. On June 11, 2025, 6 members of the McAllen Fire Department, Lieutenant Eric Moreno, Eric Espinosa, Adrian Limon, Lieutenant Sam Herrera, Angel Salinas, and Robert Mendez, alongside South Texas Health System's McAllen Health Supervisor Amanda Wilson, displayed extraordinary courage and rapid response following a serious collision involving an 18-wheeler. Their coordinated efforts provided reassurance to the driver, safely extricated her from the overturned vehicle within 20 minutes, and facilitated her swift transport to the South Texas Health System's Level 1 Trauma Center, where she received 9 days of intensive care and was discharged with minimal deficiencies, thanks to their timely efforts. Whereas South Texas Health System recognizes these individuals with the Hometown Heroes Award for their outstanding service and dedication beyond the call of duty. Now therefore, I, Javier Villalobos, Mayor of the City of McAllen, by the virtue of the authority vested in me, and on behalf of the City Commission, do hereby proclaim July the 28th, 2025 as McAllen Firefighters Hometown Heroes Award. Congratulations.
Now, we normally ask them to say a few words. Would any of you like to say a few words? Usually they don't say many words, but let's give them another huge round of applause. And in addition to the plaques and the proclamation, there is also cake for them outside in the lobby area. So once again, thank you so much for allowing us to be here today to make this special presentation. We really appreciate it. And all of you, please stay healthy, stay safe, and prioritize your health. Thank you.
And it's customary, we're going to take pictures, and we're going to recess the meeting for about 5 minutes so we can get everybody to picture.
There it is.
Do they know we're back?
I don't know. I don't know if they ever turned it off.
Let's go.
Well, let's find out where's Bo.
Are
we on?
You want to do the children?
Are we on?
Ike. Ike.
Yeah. I think so, because they're already. Yeah.
They've been standing for an hour.
It builds character. It's good for them.
Are we on?
I think so.
Looks like it.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we're back. And next we have the Children's Bill of Rights in Sports with Stalina Alcantar.
And
And our commissioner.
And I have members of my executive team as well, so there you go.
We'll bring him up.
And where's Denny Moline? He's part of our partnership. There he is, Mr. Moline.
Julie.
I think we're okay here, or in the back,
Put 'em-
probably.
yeah, come on.
They're kind of
Come
the
on, come on,
stars, so
come on,
in a
come on,
second
come on.
we're gonna move over, right?
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah, you all can come this way, but because of this, I'm only gonna get to be seen.
Por aquí, aquí.
You all can go in front, 'cause you all
Yes,
okay?
it is.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, get in front of us. There you
There we go.
Nice.
And then
Make sure that everybody can see each one of you. Yeah, you want to go up here because that way your mama and everybody. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, make sure we can all see their faces. That looks great.
Dale.
Yeah.
There we go. Awesome. Good afternoon. Well, for me, this proclamation is very, very important because I was part of the Boys and Girls Club board for many, many years in the past, and saw it grow and saw so many kids going through the sports, and my own kids. I have 3 older ones that went through the sport when tackle football was part of the Boys and Girls Club, and then my 8-year-older Pepito, he plays flag football with the Boys and Girls Club. Actually, he has a game right now at 6, but I won't be able to see him today. But very glad to have this kind of things in the city of McAllen, and for the betterment of our youth and our society. So, proclamation, State of Texas, County of Hidalgo, City of McAllen. Whereas the Boys and Girls Club of McAllen recognize the vital role of youth sports play in promoting health, physical, social, and emotional development across the United States. And whereas participation in youth sports is associated with an increased likelihood of college attendance and improved academic outcomes, particularly among disadvantaged youth, with lower rates of obesity, depression, and anxiety, and with improved levels of life satisfaction and well-being. And whereas the Healthy People 2030 national goals for public health have set a target of rising youth sports participation to 63.3% by the end of this decade. And whereas children's voices are often absent from decision-making in youth sports program, underscoring the need to prioritize their perspectives and rights, and whereas the National Youth Sports Strategy encourage governmental organizations at all levels, including municipalities, to recognize that all youth should have the opportunity to play sports. And whereas the Children's Bills of Rights in Sports, developed by the Project Play initiative of the Aspen Institute, outlines 8 basic rights that every child should have in the realm of sports, including the right to play in safe environment, the right to qualified coaches, and the right to be treated with dignity. Now thereof, I, Pepe Cabeza de Vaca, City Commissioner of the City of McAllen, Texas, by virtue of the authority vested in me and on behalf of the Mayor and the City Commission, do hereby proclaim July 28, 2025 as Children's Bill of Rights in Sports. Congratulations.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner. I appreciate that. And I do appreciate the dedication that the city continues to show. I do want to take a second and thank our board of directors for also committing resources and time so that we can hit our goal of 100% participation of every child in physical activity and just having access to quality sports programs. I do want to make mention also and take a second to thank Parks and Recreation. So I know Denny Moline is here with us. I know Karina Jimenez and all of her team have been essential in making sure the safe spaces that you talk about with the facilities that we use together and collectively. Last, I want to say to those decision makers and those that are looking at what we should fund next, bear in mind that for every $1 that is funded in youth sports, there's actually a $7 return of investment into that community. So whenever you invest in the children, particularly here the children of McAllen, you will see a return of investment not only with their health and wellness, they're more likely to be college educated. They're more likely to be productive members of society. So if you're looking to see where you should invest your dollars, Commissioner, I want you to know that you can invest them at the Boys and Girls Club of McAllen. I always do. All right. And then not only does the city of McAllen do a great job investing in their youth, we actually have some of the best youth up here right now, because what you are seeing are our all-star teams. And so if I can have our Chief Athletic Officer come up here briefly, because I do want to recognize these incredible groups that are here with us today.
Good afternoon. My name is Andres Seattle, Chief Athletic Officer for the Boys and Girls Club. We do have some teams here today, but let me mention some of the teams that went to the office. We actually had 8 teams from McAllen go. We had 3 6U teams, 2 6U boys and 1 6U girls softball. 2 8U teams, 1 girls and 1 boys, a 10U boys, a 12U boys, and a 14U boys. Now here in front of you, though, you have the 6U that was runner-up in Louisiana, so round of applause for them. Our AU girls that played in Louisiana as well, round of applause for them. And our 12U boys starting behind me that will be playing in the World Series next week in Laredo. First game will be against Tokyo, Japan. So again, thank you all. Thank everybody for always parents. Thank you for taking the kids to practice and to the games. And thank you again. Round of applause for all the kids. Thank you.
Awesome. Very cool.
Somebody got it.
Another recess. I know, man. Good luck. Thanks for coming by. Sure. Courthouse. He's one of the sheriff deputies.
And next we have UTRGV's 10th anniversary, Commissioner Rios. Yeah, let's hold off just a little bit. What? Just get ready.
Still quiets down.
It's a big group.
Of kids.
Not kids.
Whole town.
This picture.
Querétaro? You planning on coming? Not me and you, Tom. We like to bring a few things.
No.
Let's get the job done.
No cake left. Give us some of that.
We'll see you Saturday again.
Well, yeah, we go like every second or third Saturday because we go to the 12 o'clock. We try to get the kids out. No.
I'm picking on one more. We're gonna go catch one of Cheese. It's a good thing we don't have a meeting.
Huh?
It's a good thing we don't have a meeting to go through. 7:15. No pressure. 7:15 showing.
What is it?
Superman.
I saw it last night.
Well, good for you, but I don't need to go see it tonight at 7:15.
Okay, we'll go through it.
All right.
It's
No questions.
But it's 30 minutes of.
I know.
Okay.
Likes to be there long enough to get a refill on his popcorn. Exactly. See, now we're talking. And if you're too, right? You gotta make it to my advantage. I got it, man. And they charge you $25 for popcorn.
Oh, hell
I'm
yeah.
getting 2 buckets of it.
Yep. And stretch it.
Thank you so much.
Bless y'all. Okay, Rowie.
Okay, and next we have UTRGV's 10th anniversary, Commissioner Rios.
Come on, Ms.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today's a very special day. We stand proud to honor the University of Texas,
microphone
Rio
on?
Grande
Volume,
Valley.
hold on.
Really? I don't think the microphone's
The
on.
mic's not on.
And someone flip the switch.
Check 1, 2.
You hear it?
Okay, we're
Tap it,
back
Rolly.
on.
Because we can't hear you.
And we're back. Good afternoon, everyone.
There we go.
Today's a very special day. We stand proud to honor the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, and an institution that has become a beacon of excellence, innovation, and an opportunity in South Texas. Its journey began in 1927 as Edinburgh College. Over the decades, it evolved, becoming Pan American College in 1952, Pan American University in 1971, and later University of Texas Pan American in 1989. In 2013, history was made when the Texas legislature approved the creation of a new university, bringing that proud legacy into a new era. And in 2015, the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley officially opened its doors to its students. Today, we celebrate the progress, the people, and the promise of what is still to come. And we can't wait for that first Vaquero football game. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's truly an honor to recognize UTRGV and all it represents for our students, our families, and our entire community. Therefore, today, with great pride, I read this proclamation to celebrate the 10th anniversary of UTRGV. Proclamation. State of Texas, County of Hidalgo, City of McAllen. Whereas known for its broad range of academic programs, affordable tuition, and supportive campus environment, the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley is an award-winning institution that has conveyed more than 60,000 degrees since opening its doors in 2015 and will celebrate its 10th anniversary on August 2025. And whereas during its first decade of operation, the university has achieved significant milestones, including the addition of 42 new bachelor's, master's, doctoral, and professional degree programs, a nearly 600% increase in research expenditures, and record-breaking enrollment, retention, and graduation rates that reflect ongoing student success. And whereas the university has advanced in medical education by opening the only school of medicine in South Texas in 2016, the state's first school of podiatric medicine in 2022, and plans to open a comprehensive academic cancer and surgery center in 2025, and the state's second school of optometry in 2027. And whereas in 2021, the University Student Government Association executed a student referendum to enhance campus life by adding a Division I football championship subdivision team and other programs in the fall of 2025. The football team will kick off its inaugural season, establishing the first Division I college football program at the university and in the region. Whereas UTRGV has earned national recognition for value, social mobility, and economic impact, having been ranked the #1 university in Texas in both 2023 and 2024 by Washington Monthly Magazine, and the #1 best public university in Texas for value and social mobility by the Wall Street Journal. The university has further been recognized as a community-engaged institution by the Carnegie Foundation. Whereas the City of McAllen hereby commemorates the 10th anniversary of UTRGV and extends its leaders, faculty, and staff congratulations on a decade of success and best wishes for the future. Now therefore, I, Rolando Roli Rios, City Commissioner of City of McAllen, Texas, by virtue of the authority vested in me and on behalf of the Mayor and the City Commission, do hereby proclaim the month of August 2025 as University of Texas Rio Grande Valley 10th anniversary. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor, Commissioners. Thank you so much for this proclamation, for honoring UTRGV with these beautiful words today, Commissioner Rios. I'm Veronica Gonzalez. I'm Senior Vice President of Government and Community Relations at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. And on behalf of our President, Dr. Guy Bailey, and all of our leadership, we want to say thank you. It's hard to believe that it's been 10 years since we opened the doors to UTRGV. And what an amazing 10 years it's been. At a time when enrollment is declining at many universities, our enrollment has risen to over 34,000 students. Imagine that, 34,000 students here in the Rio Grande Valley that are getting their college education.
Yeah.
In fact, when I saw the children here a little while ago, these are our future vaqueros. These are our kids that are going to be our future doctors and our lawyers and our accountants and our bankers and the ones that will be taking care of us as we continue to grow old. So it is important that we always have a strong foundation for them, a strong education. You know, in less than 10 years, as was noted by the Commissioner, we have added actually 45 new degree programs because we wanted to enhance educational opportunities for our students, allow them to study anything that they want to study, and to be able to do so here at home in the event that they don't want to leave or can't leave the Rio Grande Valley to do so. I'm proud to say that we've graduated over 60,000 students. Think about that. 60,000 students, what does that do for your economy and your workforce when you have that many graduates now that are here and are able to provide services that maybe were lacking and had been lacking here in the Rio Grande Valley. We are very grateful for the strong partnership that we have with the City of McAllen, the McAllen Chamber of Commerce, the McAllen EDC, the ISD, and many other affiliate groups in McAllen. It is that strong partnership that has led us to open a collegiate high school here in McAllen, to place a cancer research facility where we do the research. It's on Dove. They're in McAllen on the corner of Dove and McCall. And so, well, you have, Edinburgh on one side, McAllen on the other, and Far on the other. And that's where we do some of our cancer researchers do cutting edge research. It also caused us to open an administration building here in McAllen over at the Rio Bank building, to partner with Quinta Mazatlan on what's going to be a phenomenal center for urban ecology, to call Champion Lakes Golf Course home to the UTRGV golf team, to make the McAllen Airport the official airport of UTRGV athletics, and next month to open the long-awaited Cancer and Surgery Center, so the cancer patients will not have to travel outside the Rio Grande Valley to receive cancer care. There are great things that are happening at UTRGV in McAllen and all throughout the valley. For instance, it's no secret that in 33 days we will play our first football game at the Robert and Janet Vacker Football Stadium, and we hope that you are all going to come out and join us and support your Vaqueros. Much has happened in 10 years, but none of it would be possible without the strong partnerships. So again, to the City of McAllen, thank you so very much. Thank you for your partnership, thank you for your friendship, and thank you for your support, and go Vaqueros.
Lisa. How are you? Congratulations.
Next, we have agenda item 1, public hearings.
Mayor, Commissioners, good afternoon. Okay, the following 4 items were received approval from Planning and Zoning Commission at the meeting of July the 8th. The first item is located at 506 North 6th Street and is rezoning from R1 to R1 so they can replat to 2 individual lots. Item number 2 is a city-initiated rezoning on Balboa Acres subdivision. This is along South 23rd from Covina down to Idela. This is the commercial area of Balboa Acres from C3 to C2, regional commercial. Item number 3 is the city-initiated rezoning for Balboa Acres subdivision. This will be from Augusta down to Idela between Southware Road and South 24th. This will be from R1 to R1. Item number 4 is a conditional use permit located at 3000 Nolana Avenue, just west of North 29th. For an oil change facility for life of use. This is at Park at Nolana.
Okay, do we have anybody speak against any of these items? Anybody to speak against any of these items?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Next item.
Conditional use permit number, these two conditional use permits were disapproved with favorable recommendation at the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting of July the 8th. The first one is located at 1200 Auburn, building 300, unit 300, just west of North 10th, and is for conditional use permit for restaurant and bar, which does not comply with the distance requirement for from a residential zone. It's for Oak Texas Bar, and it was previously approved in 2024.
Anybody speak against any of these items?
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. I need a motion to amend the zoning ordinance of the city of McAllen.
There's another number 2.
There's
That's
another
another
number
two.
Me too.
Item number 2 is located at 2200 Nolana Avenue. This is also conditional use permit for a bar. It's the Duchess. This was also previously approved last year, and it doesn't meet the the distance requirement for residential, church, and publicly owned property.
Anybody to speak against this item?
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Now I need a motion to amend the zoning ordinance
So
of the city
moved.
of McAllen.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. We have a consent agenda item 8 through H. Do we need to pull anything out? If not, do I hear a motion to approve?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Item 3.
Good
evening, Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, City Manager. Before you is an MOU understanding between South Texas College and the City of McAllen for adult education programs. That's ESL and GED at the library locations.
Excellent. Any questions?
Mayor, this could have been on consent, but I wanted to highlight the good working relationship
Yes.
the library has with STC and Kate for her efforts in putting this program together. So
Yes.
for that reason, it was not included on consent, but to just draw attention to
And
the
I'm
item.
very familiar with the relationship. Last time you had that pop-up registration, about 60
Yes, sir.
people were registered. It's going to be again on August the 7th, I believe.
Yes, sir.
So we really appreciate it. I just shared it in Facebook, and hopefully we can get a lot of students registered. We always say education is key. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kate.
Thank you.
We still need a motion.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Item B.
Mayor, item B is award of professionals civil engineering services for El Rancho Road widening, 2nd Street to Jackson.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Commissioners. This item, we're seeking authorization to execute work authorization number 3 and 4 for the Rancho project. Work authorization number 3 basically let us compile the full package for construction documents. And work authorization number 4 would entail the bidding services and construction administration as well. We've negotiated fees with our consultant that we currently have on contract, Hanson Professional Services Incorporated, for work authorization number 3 in the amount of $828,000, and work authorization number 4 in the amount of $144,500. That brings us to a total of $972,500. Staff is recommending award.
But this is an engineer we have in the pool?
Yes.
Okay, and are we doing pretty good with that?
Yes, on schedule and doing well.
Okay, any questions?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Against? Motion carries. Item C.
Mayor, item C is consideration and possible action on depository services contract, project number 0425 S4465. This item was previously presented to the commission, was analyzed by outside consultants that failed to consider in its evaluation of the proposals certain practices that are standard for the city of McAllen. Based on our further analysis of the submitted bids, it's the recommendation of management that the award be rescinded, that the commission consider re-awarding this project.
Okay, and this is pretty much because of fees or lack of interest paid, correct?
That's correct, Your
Okay.
Mayor. This
Do I-
would
do
directly
I-
impact the financial benefit to the city. We would recommend award to Lone Star National Bank.
Okay, do I have a motion
So
to that
moved.
effect
So
to
moved.
rescind and award to Lone Star National Bank?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
And I just abstain.
Item number 4.
Mayor, item number 4 is providing for a budget amendment, sanitation depreciation fund for the purchase of one loader for the recycling center.
Good afternoon, Honorable Mayor and City Commissioners. For this item, Public Works is requesting, seeking approval of a budget amendment in the Sanitation Depreciation Fund in the amount of $125,000 for the replacement of a wheel loader. This purchase is not budgeted. However, the performance and increasing cost maintenance of this item has been identified, and it's an inability to help out with material handling at the recycling center. So
We did authorize the purchase on the consent agenda. This is just the budget amendment to provide the funding to make the purchase. It is within the capacity of the depreciation.
Mayor,
fund. It's
motion to
very
approve.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Item 5.
thank you.
Mayor, item 5A is consideration of a variance request to the alley right-of-way dedication and paving requirements of proposed Da Costa subdivision, 801 North 23rd Street.
The applicant is here and she would request the item to be tabled. You guys have any objection to that?
Move to table.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Next item, item B.
Item B is a variance not to the applicant's requesting the variance not to subdivide. The property is located at 5727 Chapin Road, just east of North 23rd. The request is, of course, that acreage is 4.09 acre total gross acreage. The customer demoed the existing home without a permit and had talked to staff about the requirements beforehand. Development team did review the request recommended compliance with the subdivision process, since each department would need the following. Engineering requested the property comply with the drainage requirements and provide public improvements. The fire department requested compliance so that they could comply with the 500-foot fire hydrant spacing requirements. Chapin Road is designated as a minor arterial, so 100 feet of right-of-way is needed. So we would need 50 feet of right-of-way from the center line. Staff recommends option number 3, disapproval of the variance request, requesting the subdivision process. If you all choose to approve the variance, we would consider option number 2.
And what was 2?
So item number 2, it was just follow, it would be with development team as far as getting the fire hydrant and the right-of-way for Chapin Road.
I would just remind the commission, this isn't a public hearing item. I don't know if anybody signed up for public comment.
Anybody here?
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners. Ruben James de Jesus with Melvin Hunt for the record. I'm here representing the Ruiz family. They did approach us May of 2025. They did purchase this property in 2023. The reason they approached us is they were looking at trying to get a permit for building a new home. We weren't the surveyor of record when they bought the property, so we did outline the 2 steps to them, the subdivision process and the possible of getting a variance. The reason they chose the variance option, they do have a contract with a builder already, and there's a loan involved. The process to go into the subdivision process is anything shy of 6 to 9 months, and that's kind of what the time frame that we're working with McAllen, with other cities. It's not an easy process, and it's a timely process. On top of that, there is some additional costs that go into it. Certain dedications, build-outs of streets and things of that nature. They are willing to comply with all the building requirements and go through the building permit process, which is its own process in itself. They're willing to dedicate right-of-way, and I believe if there's need for a fire hydrant, I believe we could work that out during the building permit stage. And then right now, that's mainly why we're here. We're trying to help them. They do know both steps, but timing of a bank loan is really critical on their behalf.
They were okay with the 50-foot right-of-way dedication?
Yes, and that's something, whether they subdivide, if we go through the subdivision process, they're going to have to dedicate those 50 feet. So I think we've done this in the past where we do a letter of compliance with the city. We do meets and bounds for that additional right-of-way, and we work with the city on getting that dedicated to them.
Is the area developed or?
So it's more of north rural McAllen. There is some development to the west of us and
Mainly
south
other
of us. This is on Chapin
houses on
Road.
large tracts.
There's more rural area, but it is developing. The trend is to develop that way, but if you look at the surrounding neighborhoods, it's large tract homes. The Luna family has owned a lot of property to the west of that, and a lot of the trend has been there they'll do like 1 acre houses, 2 acre houses, and in this case, it's a 4 acre tract.
Mr. City Attorney, just refresh my memory, on these variances, do they run with the land or they run with the applicant?
So the ones that you're thinking of are the zoning ones that run with the land. So this one, it's not creating or altering the footprint in which they can build. It's just not requiring the subdivision process. And so it's a variance to the subdivision ordinance, which is a long way of saying neither.
It's neither. Okay. Okay. What I'm getting, and maybe not in this particular instance, but it's like, maybe if it's a larger tract and we grant the variance, but then they re-subdivide to build a subdivision. Let's say it's a small 8 to 10 lot subdivision. Does the variance still continue? Even though there's been a change in terms of what the use of the subdivision.
So we're just waiving the requirement for the subdivision process here for this applicant. If they were to later try to develop the land, they would need to go through the subdivision process
itself. Oh, okay.
But they still dedicate the right-of-way.
Right.
They do.
Right.
That's why with that, I would make a motion for option 2 to approve the variance subject to the right-of-way and the rest of the requirements stated in option 2.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Manager's report.
Parallel Advisory Board appointments?
Afternoon, Mayor and City Commission. This item is for advisory board appointments, and currently I have two nominations. One by Commissioner Rios. He is nominating Jorge Alberto Cavazos to the Parks and Recreation Board. And Commissioner Haddad is nominating Aurora Regina Trevino to the CDBG Board. Commissioner Pepe, you have a vacancy on Senior Citizens and Traffic Commission.
And I'm removing Frank from Parks, and I want to nominate Isela Rios.
And if there aren't any other nominations, we're recommending that the nominations be confirmed.
Do I hear a motion to approve?
So move. So move.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Future board agenda items. Oh, did we have something else?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
We skipped it again. We skipped it again, Perla. We skipped it again.
And it's on the
Yes,
agenda.
sorry.
We've got, we are needing confirmation to the boards and committees that are served by elected officials. There is the current nomination for Commissioner Rios to be appointed to the Amigos del Valle Board, and Commissioner Pepe Cabeza de Vaca to the LRGVDC Board. And just a reminder that we also have several boards and committee vacancies that require appointments, and those are highlighted in blue that were left vacant by the former commissioner.
If it's okay with this board, I would like to serve in the Ordinance Review Committee.
Ordinance review?
Ordinance Review.
Make said nomination.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
Thank you.
That's all we have?
Future agenda items, Mayor?
Future agenda items?
Mayor, can we look at, and I know it's been some time, and we'll probably pick it up in the budget process, anyway, the plans for City Hall, the new City Hall?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
An
can
update.
certainly get you an
Be a
update
workshop
on
or
where
what?
we are with planning on that. That's- Absolutely.
Okay, anything else? Okay, if not, we're off to
Executive session items?
executive session items.
Mayor, with regards to items 7A through 7E, I recommend that the board entertain a motion to authorize the city manager and city attorney to proceed as described in executive session.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion carries.
It's my understanding that Commissioner Haddad is abstaining from item 7C.
That's it?
That's all we have? Well, there being no further business, this meeting is adjourned. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
And now from McAllen City Hall, a meeting of the McAllen City Commission.